Hey, it's me. Something real is moving through your life. Call it spirit, call it love, call it the deeper current. Parts of us drifted away from that current and learned to move on their own. Those parts built habits and loops. They repeat themselves. It can look like the heavy stuff has all the power, like you're stuck in patterns you did not choose. But as you keep doing this inner work, you start to see something else. You can turn the motion around. What felt bigger than you is actually not bigger than you. You are allowed to change the direction. In our shared work and in this community, we get a glimpse of something that doesn't belong to one lifetime. It's larger than our plans. You can feel a positive momentum building. Even when the lower side still shows up, the higher side grows stronger. Not by pretending to be perfect, not by pushing away what is hard. It grows because the roots are honest. You see it in small moments in your day. You see it in the way this community keeps deepening and widening. There's a purpose here that reaches beyond right now. You matter in it. So do I. Not in a puffed up way, in a quiet way. You can do your part without pride and without shrinking. There's simple happiness in being useful to something good. When we choose that, we add energy to this movement. Many people think growth is about climbing up and out. I used to think that too. What I keep seeing is different. What is higher comes close. It meets us here. It merges with the lower, steadies it, and softens it. The earth itself is being touched like that. The thick parts of life are being softened by clearer light. We feel it first in our own body and mind, and then we see it in how we show up for others. When the clearer places in you reach into the scared places in you, something opens. The small concerns loosen. The old fight eases. You remember your worth. You remember that you are allowed to stretch toward a fuller life. You remember that every other person has the same right. Let that sink into your chest and your bones. Let it be simple. You are made of beauty. So is the person beside you. You don't have to fight to earn a place. You can claim the life that was always meant for you. And when you feel yourself resisting that, meet it with truth. Be brave enough to see where you hide, where you judge, where you protect the old pattern. That honesty is not a punishment. It's the door. Let the light in. Let it shape how you speak to yourself. Let it guide your actions. There's a force that can carry you when you stop gripping. It builds a life that keeps creating more good. Awe you feel at times is real, and it's only the beginning. You are growing the capacity to hold more joy and more peace. What we're already tasting together comes from real input, time given, willing hearts, clean intention, thought that serves truth, action that follows through. That kind of input thins the wall between our ordinary minds and wiser help. When love and goodwill meet that hell, something mutual is born. It moves us. And there's a simple lever we can use with care: the spoken word. Not only the voice in the room, also the voice inside. A word is not only a sound, it's an energy point. It sets other points in motion. One link triggers the next until the word becomes an act and a result. Every steady creation has a word behind it: a plan, a knowing, a decision, a feeling, an intention. A word can rise from what is whole in us, or it can rise from the cut off part that fears and fights. Either way, the word holds power. And what I'm talking about isn't abstract. In daily life, every situation you are in can be traced back to a word you spoke within yourself. Most people drown that inner speech in noise. We stay busy so we don't have to hear it. But you can begin to listen. You can get clear on the words you speak and what they build. Sometimes the words in you pull in opposite directions. One voice says yes, one voice says no. And the result is usually fog and strain. When that happens, it helps to name the one word that is steering the pain. Name the word that is steering the good as well. Clarity is the needed tool, and you're ready for it. If we speak beautiful words on top of a fog, we will short out. It's kinder to admit the rough word first, to say out loud what our lower motives are. That honesty is already an act of faith and courage. It's an act of humility. When the rough word is seen, the clean word has room to grow. Then the word of life rings true. There's one area where this goes very deep. It's the word you speak about your own worth. If a hidden part believes you have no value, then a spoken word of faith will not land. You will argue with it. You may try to force it and still fear you're going to be punished for wanting good things. You may secretly believe that love and plenty don't exist, or that they exist for others but not for you. Then your inner words cancel each other out. You feel stuck and scared. Life looks bleak. The path asks you to face the core belief, to question it, to ask straight questions like, is my worth really as small as I think? Is there nothing in me that can be loved and trusted? When your questions are honest, they become words of truth. They open a crack, and through that crack, a new word can grow. So notice the private words you aim at yourself, the ones behind the fog. They might be quiet, but they carry weight. Thought is energy. Feeling is energy. The word is energy. The kind is different at each layer, but it all moves. A whispered word inside can shape a week more than a loud speech said without belief. Empty talk creates more fog. Then the real word stays hidden and keeps building your life in the dark. So watch for the empty talk. Watch for the steady inner line as well. Listen for the current in a word. Feel the pull it has. Ask if it's true and how it shapes what you do and what you let in. If your inner word goes against the grain of truth and beauty, it drags you into a loop that feels unsafe and hostile. You feel like a pawn. When the word aligns with truth, the loop still runs, but it carries you with kindness and strength. If joy and ease are scarce, there's likely a word inside that says you can't have them. Many people hide this with cynicism. It hurts less to say nothing good is real than to admit we feel we are unworthy. But the hurt stays. Wouldn't it be better to trace the line from word to outcome? Then the fear starts to loose its grip. Most of us carry a private word that says love is risky, that it will end in pain, that we should withhold. That word builds a life that proves itself. It keeps love at a distance and then claims love is scarce. You can find that word and you can change it. Look at the moments that feel tight or dull. Ask, what word am I saying here? Name it. Then speak a truer word, not like a slogan, with feeling and choice behind it. The word you repeat on the surface, while the opposite word lives underneath, likely is not going to bear much fruit. You can tell which word is really steering by its result. Your life shows you. Let that be your proof. If something hurts over and over, a word inside is fueling it. Be brave enough to find the exact phrase you are saying in that situation. Say it out loud. Hear how it sounds. Then choose a different phrase and plant it with care. I want to touch a little on the bond between giving and receiving. We all say they are one. Living it, on the other hand, is harder. When you speak a word that puts you down, your heart closes. You hold back your flow. You long to be loved, but you can't take it in. Even a gift that is meant for you can feel unsafe. You might think you must be loved first before you can give love. It doesn't work that way. Taking in love is already a form of giving. It gives joy to the one who offers it. Refusing a gift can be a kind of ungiving. So start where you are. Receive in truth. Receive with clean hands. Let that soften you. And soon you'll notice you're giving more as well, because the current runs both ways. So I encourage you to pay attention to your words. Notice the shallow ones. Notice the ones that bend the truth. Ask what makes them untrue. Then risk the true word. And if you like to visualize, know that every true picture rests on a true word. A false word will blur the picture. Speaking a true word takes courage because it asks you to drop old safety habits and step into the unknown. And that's what faith feels like at first. A bridge you walk before you see the other side. But know that you don't walk it alone. You can feel that in the way our shared work has grown. There's a strength moving through it that goes beyond any one person. It responds to the true words many of you have spoken over time. Words of strength, of clean desire to serve, to follow through. Even though the old words still show up, the truer words have gained more power. And with them, help can reach us more easily. Guidance comes closer. The inner light in each of us meets that guidance. And then the movement grows. Love you. Connect soon.